I would like to know how you would implement your idea about transparency in government. That's a big issue for some of us, because there's been a couple incidents where money has disappeared. And I'm just concerned about the oversight. How would you handle this whole situation?
Yeah, that's a great question. And the good news is I have a record on it. I brought bills to open up state emails, and that's something I'm very passionate about. The reason being is that I served on the Government Operations and Audit Committee that was trying to look into the Gear Up incident, and we found that there were emails from years ago stating that we had problems in the Gear Up program and that maybe some of the money wasn't being used for what it was supposed to be used for. I think if we had more transparency in that vein, then we could have had earlier access to those emails. I also have brought legislation to increase our records retention time on fiscal documents, because that was one of the issues we ran into too, is that we could only go back and audit 5 years of Department of Education fiscal records. Well, Gear Up's been around for a lot longer than that. And so I brought a bill to increase that to 10, and in fact, I think we could do even a better job with the technology that we have available by, putting records online, things of that nature. I also think it's very incumbent upon us to focus on campaign finance reform. The voters voted on IM-22, and it passed in 2016, and then the legislature that very session repealed the whole thing. The one piece of it that I've heard from that nearly everybody agrees on that was repealed was campaign finance reform. And that's one way that we can create more transparency, to know who's donating and who's giving to our leaders and elected officials, and making sure that that's not being taken advantage of. So that's something I'll look to work with the legislature on as well.
Thank you.
Yep.